So today I'm going to be showing you how to do this really pretty smoky, kind of purpley smoky eye and a nude lip, and if you want to know how to get this then keep on watching. So I've started off with just a quick layer of moisturiser, and for this I've used the Simple Illuminating Radiance Cream. This is lovely for under makeup because it's super light and quite radiant looking as it says, so I really like that. But my face has now gone bright red, so ignore that as well. And I'm going to use a bit of primer. This is just a drugstore primer that I've been really liking at the moment, and it's the Rimmel London Fix and Perfect Pro Primer, and this is really lovely. Really smoothens out your skin and gets it ready for makeup, as well as keeps it on all day, so it's really nice. Now moving on to foundation, I'm going to use the Maybelline Dream Satin Liquid Foundation, and this is in the shade Natural Ivory, and I'm just going to pop some of this on the back of my hand. I'm just going to put some of this all over my face. And to blend that in, I'm going to use the Real Techniques buffing brush. This really needs washing, by the way, ignore how disgusting it looks, but I love this for blending in my foundation. So I'm just going to buff this all over my face. And I know this foundation isn't completely my shade, but I believe this is actually the lightest shade, but I really like the formula, so I've tried to blend it down my neck a little bit, but I think it looks okay. But I'm going to go on to concealer now, and for that I'm going to use my favourite. This is the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer, and this is in the shade Fair, and this is the most amazing under eye concealer and spot concealer ever, and it's super inexpensive. This is under £5 and it's honestly amazing, and one of the only concealers I can find that's actually light enough to brighten up my under eyes because I am so very pale. So I'm just going to pop a small amount of that under my eyes. I'm not really going to do the full-on sort of triangle, so I'm just going to pop a little bit of that under my eyes, just like that, and on any little blemishes that I may have. And to blend that in, I'm going to use the same buffing brush again, just to blend it into my skin. So I'm going to come back to my face later and now go on to my eyebrows, and I know they really need plucking and they really need just shaping in general because they are awful. I haven't plucked them in ages because I was trying to sort of grow them out and then have them done, but I don't really know what's happening with them, so just ignore how disgusting they are, but hopefully I can kind of improve them a little bit. So I'm just going to run through them with a little spoolie brush, just to kind of put them all into place. Then using this NYX Tame and Frame Tinted Brow Pomade in the shade Espresso. I've got this in a slightly lighter shade, but I felt like using the darker one today, so I'm going to get a tiny bit of this and just kind of get an outline and shape it a little bit. Not going to put too much of this in because you can put a lot in and make them look super perfect, but I don't really want to do that. I want them to look a little bit more natural, so I'm just going to ever so slightly outline them with this. I don't know if you can hear, but there's currently thunder outside and it's kind of scary. So my eyebrows look kind of mad right now. I've kind of made them have a bit more shape, but I'm also going to pop a little bit of this MAC eyeshadow through them. This is in the shade Mystery, and I'm just going to pop some of this in the middle of my brow. It's a really nice matte brown shade, perfect for my eyebrows. So I'm going to start off by using the shade, and this is an eyeshadow from MAC, and I'm going to use the Base Shadow Brush by Real Techniques. This is my favourite, I love it a lot, and I'm just going to use this kind of all over the lid as a kind of, I don't know, just all over kind of shade, just a bit of a base, and I'm just going to blend this upwards like so. So I know I've kind of over blended over here outwards, but I'll just clean that up with concealer later on. But I'm also going to take the accent brush by Real Techniques, and I'm just going to take that same shade and just take that under my lower lash line. Then I'm going to use this darker colour from this MAC eyeshadow, and I'm just going to use that same accent brush and pop that on the kind of outer corners of my eye quite roughly, and then I'm going to blend it with the other brush. And I'm now going to blend that all in with the base shadow brush. Then using another MAC eyeshadow, this is in the shade Joy Toy, I'm just going to pack this all over my lid. It's a really pretty shimmery goldy colour, and I'm just going to pop that all over my lid using my finger. Reminds me of MAC's Soft and Gentle Highlight. It's that kind of colour. Then from this Revolution palette, I'm going to take this shade here. It's just a slightly shimmery kind of white colour, and just using my finger I'm going to pop a bit of that under my brow. Then using that dark purple again, I'm going to pop a bit more in my kind of outer corner and just a tad through my crease. I'm going to pop a little bit of that colour under my lash line. I'm going to use just a little liquid eyeliner and a really tiny eyeliner brush, and I'm just going to do a super thin line all the way across. I can't decide if I'm going to do a wing yet. I don't think I am. I think I'm just going to leave it because I will probably mess it up with a wing because I'm so bad at them, but I'm just going to do a thin line all the way across. Now using a bit of that concealer again, I'm just going to slightly tidy up this edge bit because I've gone a little bit over where I would want it to go. So I'm just going to clean that up, and I'm just going to use my finger just to... I'm now going to finish off the rest of my face, and I'm going to contour, and I'm going to use this Sleek palette which my friend got me for my birthday, even though I'm kind of scared of it, not going to lie. It's absolutely amazing and so pigmented, but I'm not really good using cream products like this, but it comes with a huge mirror and these 6 shades, and this one is perfect. I normally just use Hoola to contour or bronze. I tend to only bronze, I don't even really ever contour, but I'm going to use number 5, which is this one here, and just using my finger, I'm going to just swirl my finger in there, and then I'm just going to do a really little line just like this across my cheekbone. I'm going to put a few little bits on my head, and I'm going to just do one cheek at a time, and I'm going to use this sculpting brush by Real Techniques. I'm just going to like brush it upwards and like out like that, and I'm going to go over that a little bit with Hoola, which is this one here, because I've got this little cheek foam palette which has loads of the Benefit blushes and bronzers, and I'm going to use a tiny bit of Hoola with the brush that it comes with because it's really good, and I'm just going to go over that and just kind of bronze it up a little bit so it's less harsh. So it's not amazing, but I've just done a little bit of kind of bronzing in the end, but I think it looks okay. And now for my blush, I'm going to use this Cheek Flam palette again, and I can't decide which one to use. Today I'm going to use Dandelion, which is this one down here. Multitask brush just to apply a teeny bit of that just to my cheek. I'm going to set all that in using the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. Although I love this sheen that this foundation gives me, I will be really oily soon because I've got quite an oily T-zone, so I need to powder, and I'm going to use the Real Techniques blush brush just to powder. Now I'm going to go on to some mascara, and I'm just going to apply this to my top and bottom lashes. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. Got it on my eyelid. Okay, there we go. That is the difference with mascara and no mascara. To use a bit of highlighter, this is the MAC Soft and Gentle Highlight, and I'm going to use, this is the contour brush by Real Techniques, and apply some of this to my cheekbones, my nose, on my cupid's bow. And now for the last part, I'm going to do lips, and I'm going to use one of my favourite nudes, and this is MAC's Velvet Teddy, and this is a matte finish, and it's so beautiful. Look at it. Ah, they smell so good. And that is it. I really hope you enjoyed it, and this is the finished look. If you did, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!